CFA, Chapter 10, Middle Ages. Number 1. How did the Black Death affect Europe's economy? A. It strengthened the feudal system. B. Food prices soared. C. Wages rose and trade declined. Number 2. The Crusades exposed Western Europeans to ideals and discoveries of the Muslim world, resulting in A decrease in Christianity with Europe itself, B, an understanding and peace between Christians and Muslims, C, an increase in European education and thought. Number 3, who is being described? He was the King of England from 1189 to 1199. He undertook the Third Crusade in order to retake Jerusalem from the Muslims. He was known for bravery and his leadership, but ultimately failed to take the city from Muslim control. Am I talking about A, Richard the Lionheart, B, Pope Urban II, or C, Saladin? Number 4, which of these was the main constitutional principle under the Magna Carta? A, all citizens are entitled to legal representation. B, both men and women had the right to own land. C, everyone, even the king, has to obey the law. Number 5, the Crusades began soon after the Seljuk Turks threatened which of the following Christian nations? A, the Byzantine Empire, B, the Holy Roman Empire, C, the Kingdom of France, D, the Kingdom of England. Number 6, which of the following was an effect that the Crusades had on Muslim kingdoms? A, it united them in defense against the Crusaders. B, it caused them to end most trade with the West. C, it started a reformation of the Muslim religion. Number 7, which of these best describes how William of Normandy changed the English monarch? A, William claimed the throne as the ultimate authority over all feudal lords and subjects. B, William was the rightful heir to the throne of England, but would not accept the crown. C, William was not of royal blood and took the crown of England by force and oppression. Number 8, the Catholic Church in Europe was responsible for building some of the earliest blank. A, castles, B, universities, C, nurseries. Number 9, what caused Christianity to spread to Britain, Ireland, and Northern Europe? A, Christian emperors from Rome conquered these regions. B, people read about Christianity in books and other writings. C, missionaries brought Christian teachings to these places. Number 10, Ferdinand and Isabella directed whom to torture and kill thousands of people for their religious beliefs? A, Sicilian nobles, B, Spanish Inquisition, C, Reconquista. Number 11, the Inquisition was A church court that tried heretics, B, a series of holy wars, C, a wealthy group of monks. Number 12, during the Middle Ages, how did Catholic religious leaders influence the kings and lords of Europe? A, the church usually had bishops and cardinals made into kings. B, the church had an army larger than any other feudal army. C, the church taught that it had authority over every person. Number 13, what allowed trade to resume in Europe by 1100? A, the uniting of Western Europe. B, the discovery of the printing press. C. A surplus of goods and safer travel. Number 14. Which of these is a way that Catholic monasteries preserved ancient languages and learning? A. They saved ancient Greek and Roman writings. B. They taught ancient Chinese beliefs on religion. C. They wrote stories about early Egyptian legends. Number 15. Which of these was true about Roman Catholic cathedrals during the Middle Ages? A. They were usually built in the countryside far from towns. B. They were some of the most strongly guarded buildings. C. They were some of the largest and grandest buildings. Number 16. The Crusades were a series of religious wars fought by Christian and Muslim soldiers between 1096 and 1270 AD. What effects did the Crusades have on Europe and the Middle West? A. Precious metals and stones were carried from China. B. Furs, ceramics, and jade were carried to China. C. Trade expanded and towns boomed. Number 17. Which of the following was a lasting effect on Europeans as a result of the Crusades? A. Europe became more isolated. B. Trade between Europe and the East increased. C. Many Muslims moved to Europe. Number 18. The First Crusade had the intended goal of capturing which city? A. Cairo. B. Rome. C. Jerusalem. Number 19. The First Crusade was from 1096 to 1099. Many in Europe answered the call to flee the Holy Land from Muslim rule. The Christian Crusaders conquered several Muslim cities, including Jerusalem. The Second Crusade was from 1147 to 1148. This crusade was called to recapture land that had been lost to the Muslims after the First Crusade. Many people were killed, but the Crusaders were unable to recapture much territory. Fourth Crusade, 1200 to 1204. This crusade was called to attack Egypt and the Holy Land, but the Crusaders ran out of money and never made it there. They instead attacked Constantinople, which was a rival Christian city. From the viewpoint of the Christians, which of the above was the most successful crusade? A. The Fourth Crusade, B. The First Crusade, or C. The Second Crusade. Number 20. Which of the following people called on all Christian warriors to fight against the Muslims in order to reclaim the Holy Land? Was it A. Pope Urban II, B. Charlemagne, C. Saladin? Number 21. Who is being described? He was the Sultan of Egypt and Syria. His successful capture of Jerusalem prompted the Third Crusade. He was respected by Richard the Lionheart as a great general. Am I talking about A. Saladin, B. Philip Augustus, or C. Mahmud II? Number 22. What does this picture indicate about the life during the plague? A. People feared that ghosts had power to haunt them. B. People felt there was nothing enjoyable about life. C. People treated death as a common part of society.